Now more from our continuing coverage about the coronavirus issue, and I'm joined from the Hey Smile Foundation, Andy Barber. Andy, hope you're staying safe.
Hi, John. Yes, thank you very much. I am, and thank you very much for asking. I hope you are too.
We are, and it's a busy time for everybody as we go into yet another day of lockdown. And of course, the weekend is not far away. Easter's not far away as well, and that's going to cause all sorts of challenges, really, isn't it?
Definitely. Obviously, we want people to stay in their own homes and maximise their own gardens wherever possible. Not try and go out there and keep your social distancing going. You know, the more we do that, the shorter period of time we're going to have in this situation. And so we'd really encourage people to, not maximise the sunshine too much and enjoy that family time wherever possible. And if you haven't got a family member close to you, we've got our caller collective number, and you can get access to a befriending line and chat to somebody locally as well.
Now, I think the interesting thing is that you only launched the Call ER befriending line at the weekend, didn't you? It's open from 8 in the morning till 10 in the evening. So if you are on your own, if you're feeling a little bit anxious, it's a really useful service. And don't be afraid to pick up the phone.
Definitely, and don't think that you're putting somebody out. The volunteers that are there are volunteering from their own as well, and they're looking to chat to people, and they're wanting to give something back. So you're helping them in the process as well. It's a two-way thing, and that's what's so magical about the Caller Collective. And it's people locally in East Yorkshire wanting to help people in East Yorkshire as well. So when you're ringing that number, 01482 215 929, just think you're doing them a favour as much as you're getting something back. And if you've got a family member who you're worried about, you can also refer them to us and we can try and get them in touch with the Caller Collective.
Now, of course, the East Riding helpline number of 01482 393919 is going to be operating right through the Easter period, isn't it? And that's useful, particularly if you find that you need a prescription being collected or you need a food parcel, because as each day goes by, people's circumstances are changing, and that 393919 number is a very, very handy number to know.
Definitely, and obviously what we're also very, very keen to support is there's a lot of local support groups doing an amazing job that are continuing that resilience effort and doing things on a really local level. And they might have posted a number through your door that's still really relevant, but the 393919 is there. If your family, your neighbour can't support you, if there isn't a local network, that number's there for you. But just wanted to reiterate, everybody's getting a letter which will have the East Riding Council giving some updates on there, and also it'll have the Smile Foundation. The Smile Foundation brand represents all of us at the moment. All those charities and community groups are doing an amazing job, and what I mean by that is we're not taking credit for what people are doing in the local community. We are just shouting at the rooftops, yourselves, to the council, to everybody, this is a community-led initiative. We just had the conversation offline. It's amazing what everybody's doing, and whatever somebody's doing is incredible, whether you're just helping a neighbour or whether you're part of a massive group. And we're hugely thankful and supportive of that. And in no way, shape or form does Smile Foundation or the council want to take that over or take credit for it. We're just there to provide that resilience and shout about how wonderful you are and give you a huge tap on the back. And anybody listening can do that themselves as well by showing a high five to any social media that they've got, writing text high fiver on their hand, and 70085, holding that up to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and really giving a big thank you to every single volunteer out there in our community doing an amazing job at the minute, including yourself, John, and your team that are doing a great job to keep people connected.
The thing also, of course, is as we head into this Easter bank holiday weekend, it's normally a time where people maybe can dial things down a little bit, but the volunteers and the voluntary effort in our part of the world is going to need to keep going right through that bank holiday. So the high fiver thing is a really easy way for anybody listening to this can support the voluntary effort. If at the moment you can't be a volunteer for all sorts of different reasons, you can actually participate and be part of this great movement.
Definitely, and after you've done the high fiver, obviously you've got ink on your hand, and it gives you an opportunity to go and wash your hands for 2 or 3 minutes and really scrub that ink off your hand. And that just is another way of helping the system as a whole and the NHS heroes. Keeping ourselves clean, keeping ourselves isolated is making a difference collectively as a system. But, it's a massive, massive thank you to everybody out there who's listening, and for every bit that everybody's doing, whether you're isolating yourself, whether you're volunteering. This has been an amazing social experiment, and what we've seen in this situation is families, neighbours, communities stronger together. And I just want to reassure the listeners that over the bank holiday weekend, and as this gets tougher week by week, day by day, and hopefully not month by month, but over the next couple of months, we've got a whole lot of resilience behind you as well. The fire service are engaged, the military are engaged. It's not about coming and taking over. It's about being prepared to support those volunteers if they need to step down, if they get ill themselves, or if they need a rest. We're there behind you, right there behind you, and to give you that high five and back you up.
Now, you know, Andy, many of, including yourselves, there are lots of local organisations, community organisations, groups of charities, all sorts of community initiatives that have been going up before this crisis came along. Are you picking up any vibes about what the landscape might look like going forward as we go through this and hopefully come out of it the other end? Because there'll be a lot of organisations, I guess, who will be slightly concerned, you know, from voluntary groups to existing charities about their individual future. Because right now we're all in the middle of it all, aren't we? But it's also, we've got to start thinking ahead a little bit too.
Definitely, and we was thinking ahead from day one, before the 393919 number came out. Everything that we'd already secured £312,000 locally to spend in local communities, both now and also to prepare people to open those doors back again. You know, we need to get the transport working again, and community transport. We need to get people out of their isolation. But most importantly, even though people have furloughed staff in charities, there's still the 20% to cover. There's grants available locally and nationally, which are all on our Beacon system. That's www.beacon.org, that people can access and can see all the local and national funders. There's money available from Smile and from the East Riding Council. But most importantly, there's a lot of money that we've lost, whether it was a race night that was cancelled, the quiz night, the Devil's Kitchen, you name it, the golf day. We've lost a lot of fundraising opportunities and income to deliver great things in our community. That's fine while a lot of us are closed down and some of the services are paused, but we've got to hit the ground running as soon as we open them doors again, and also some of the limited services that are still running now. We are there to support you. Give us a ring, ask us for our help. There's funding available. We want to network and support you as community groups, communities and charities to make that difference and continue to keep those lights on.
Well, Andy, you and your team are doing a terrific job. We appreciate that. Of course, thousands of people across the whole of the area are as well. So well done to everybody. It's a truly team effort. Stay safe, stay healthy as well, and keep talking to us.
Thank you ever so much, John. You take care. Bye-bye.